All right, guys, welcome to our NFC East prediction / heated debate video. Trevor, you can start us off. Who do you believe will win the NFC East and why?
I believe the Dallas Cowboys will win the NFC East. I just feel they're the far more talented team, and they have been for about the past 3 years. And people say they don't have a good defensive line, and I can agree with them. The teams have a long time to throw the football, but we do have the best run defense in the NFL. We allowed the least yards per game in the whole NFL. And I just think, yes, we have choked and refs haven't went our way, and we are the most hated team in America, but I think we have the most talent, and Dez draws so much attention. It opens up receivers like Cole Beasley, and I just think Dak, now we have a mobile quarterback that's starting to gain more connection with his receivers. I think he'll move forward. And yes, the Giants have a good defense. I would say it's a 50-50 race with us and the Giants, but I believe the Cowboys will pull out on top, even with Zeke's suspension.
There you have it. Trevor believes that the Cowboys will win the NFC East. Now we'll go on to Gabe. Gabe, who do you think will win the NFC East and why?
I think the Giants will win the NFC East, and I think it's very simple. Last year, they had a very good year. I think they have more talent than the Cowboys, and I think they got a lot better this year, adding Brandon Marshall, who coming off a bad year with the Jets, but he's still a very good player. I feel like him and Odell and Sterling Shepard and Eli, I think Eli's going to play better this year, so I think they're going to be really good, and they got a really good defense, so only improvement.
There you have it. Gabe believes that the Giants will win the NFC East, and myself, I believe that the Redskins are going to win the NFC East. And I believe that this will happen because Kirk Cousins will be able to he will annihilate every NFC East defense. No one can hold him in the air. I believe he'll have around 6,000 or 7,000 passing yards, around 35 touchdowns. I think he's going to be one of the top QBs in fantasy this season. And what? Actually, let me talk. Don't talk. Let me talk. They added a new receiver in Terrell Pryor, a great red zone target. He's going to be snagging over them little boys in the end zone. Jamison Crowder, they'll work on what they're building. Promising rookie in Samaje Perine. And yes, I think the Redskins will win 11 games and take the NFC East.
Are you a pretty big Kirk Cousins fan?
Yeah, I like Kirk Cousins.
What college did he go to?
Michigan State.
Why did you got that right?
Why do you ask that? All right. Sloan, I actually didn't even ask you who you think are going to win it. Preston, who do you believe will win the NFC East and why?
I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the NFC East. You look at the roster last year, they were in almost every single game. It could have easily went 10-6 with a rookie quarterback that was thrust into the position 8 days before the first game of the year. We've upgraded at every important position that we were bad at last year. Look at the receiving courts. We upgraded with Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith. And that trade with Jordan Matthews, I think, was a great trade. We were really bad at cornerback, and getting Ronald Darby really helped us, I think. We have one of the best front sevens in the league. Jordan Hicks is a young upcoming star. Fletcher Cox is a great interior defensive lineman, and Brandon Graham is a great edge rusher. And, that's why I think the Eagles
Sloan, who do you believe will win the NFC East for the upcoming season?
I think the Cowboys will win the NFC East again, as again they have the most talent in the division, and they return the best offensive line in all of NFL football. And the suspension of Zeke definitely hurts.
Yeah, named the right tackle.
But Jonathan Cooper is the right tackle, and Darren McFadden, he's a great backup running back. Doug Free retired.
Who's Jonathan Cooper?
Oh, yeah, I was joking. I didn't actually want to name his right tackle. If he knows it, that's impressive, but I didn't expect him to know that.
Who's that?
Continue on, son.
And Darren McFadden will be a very good running back. The first 7 games, Zeke's gone, and 6 games I meant. And I believe Zeke will get his appeal in, and it will be downgraded to 4 or 5 games. And Zeke is going to come back in, pissed off, ready to whip some ass. And I believe Zeke will lead the Dallas Cowboys to another NFC title.
Now, Trevor, give me a reason. Why do you think the Cowboys will win instead of, Preston gives some great points about the Eagles. Just listen to Preston's side. You would think the Eagles are the clear favorite. But did he just kind of sugarcoat coat those, or I mean, obviously the Giants are a contender, but why are the Eagles? Like, some people think the Eagles should not even be in the discussion. Should the Eagles even be in the discussion? Are they in the race for the NFC East?
The Eagles are the complete joke of the NFC East. I mean, Preston, he talks like all these players are going there, but it's pretty obvious what happens to a player when he goes to Philly. He falls off the charts. For example, DeMarco Murray, who led the NFL in rushing yards at Dallas, and then he went to Philly, and he definitely fell off the charts.
Name another player other than DeMarco Murray.
That's a pretty good example right there.
No, name another one. You
And
say
then-
all of them. So name another one. I can name you Malcolm Jenkins. He turned to a top tier safety after he went to Philly.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, the Eagles, if you didn't know, last year were last place, and Dallas was first. But I just think the Eagles have absolutely no chance. They have no really running game.
LeGarrette Blount. He led the. I'm pretty sure he led the NFL in rushing touchdowns last year,
Yep.
and he ran for 1,200 yards. So
Yes, he
I
did.
don't. No rushing game.
He will not
He-
be playing
he
on the
was-
Tom Brady-led offense.
If you
I
didn't
mean,
know,
but he's not running behind. I mean, the Eagles' offensive line. I mean, come on. I mean,
Number
it's
one,
not
number
all about
one
the running
rated, number rated,
Hey,
number
I
one
have
rated
another-
offensive,
hey.
number one rated offensive line PFF. So
Hey, Trevor, I
There
have
you go.
another. Hey,
I guess he's
I have
talking-
another player that fell off when he got to Philadelphia. Byron Maxwell, the former
Yep.
Seahawks.
he never
corner.
was really on top.
Okay.
He was
He was
part
a
of
great-
LOB.
he was a great-
He was part of LOB. He went back to Miami, got benched last year. It's just he's not a very good player.
well, Dallas doesn't have a very good defense, but they get the job done. But you have to also think Dallas's defense isn't on the field that much, especially with Dak not turning the ball over that much, and we're ranked second in possession time. The Eagles are actually ranked first in possession time, but I don't know what they do with their defense. I guess they just allow more points than they score. It's pretty simple.
You're actually like plus 60 in point differential.
The
Well, the record does not
shows.
show it, but that's. And people can also say, "Oh, the Dallas Cowboys they've only had one good year. Just last year they were 4-12." Well, we had quite the injury. Lance Dunbar, who is a key third down back,
Lance Dunbar's a key player, I guess.
yes,
now.
he's a key third down back. That was a great receiver. Missed 12 games. Tony Romo, our starting quarterback, missed 12 games, and we were stuck with Matt Castle, who's the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL. And then Orlando Scandrick, star corner,
Matt-
all 16 games.
Didn't Matt Castle make
Des
the playoffs with
Bryant,
the Chiefs?
7 games.
Didn't he win like 11
Terrell
games with the
McClain,
Patriots?
starting linebacker, 13
Is
games.
he even in the league anymore?
So that's pretty. I mean, the Eagles have no argument. Let's get back to the real argument: Dallas and New York.
Yeah.
I mean, New York, they beat us twice last year. They have a great secondary. But again, I think Dak will learn from last year, the mistakes he made. the
Brandon
turnovers
Marshall.
he
They got
threw.
Brandon Marshall.
Why don't the Eagles have an argument? Can I get an explanation?
The Eagles are just, they're just.
Can you say something else and they're just bad? Can you
The-
give me like an actual reason why they don't have a chance?
The fans, Philly fans like to hype things up when there's no hype.
No, but give me a reason. Like, what is bad about the team?
You're acting like their receiving core is amazing.
I'm not
What's
saying it's
a weakness
amazing.
in Philadelphia?
I'm not saying it's amazing,
That's
but
pretty straightforward.
I don't
question
think
that could
there. I don't know if there's
What's
a
the
weakness.
secondary?
They-
But just
they have no
Giants.
weakness.
Giants.
If
and
Philadelphia
Cowboys
has,
is better.
if there's an NFL team with no weakness, I think they're going to be a pretty damn good team.
Their-
Zero weakness. That sounds like a Super
Their
Bowl
quarterback
team
and receiving
Their
is definitely
offense
a
has
weakness.
no really true
to me.
strengths.
It doesn't matter if they don't have any strengths. They have no weaknesses.
Their
They're going to be a
offense
very
and
good team.
defense are weaknesses. It's that they are not.
Yep.
a good,
Okay.
They are not a good
Really.
football team.
That's
All
just
right.
bias
Again,
right there.
back to the
It's the
Giants.
offense and defense are just weaknesses. That's
Yeah.
what he has to say.
Just they're a bad organization. Let's get back to the New York Giants. All right, Gabe. Give me.
It's truly a two-team race in the NFC.
All right, don't
think-
forget about my
listen.
Redskins. Like, you guys can say anything you want about
No,
Philadelphia.
no,
Washington
no,
is
no.
firmly a part of this.
I
race.
actually believe Philly might beat out Washington this year.
No.
Just
Oh my
Trevor,
gosh!
No. I want him to answer
No.
this question. Instead, what is an actual weakness on the Eagles team?
their defense.
That
I mean,
was-
I don't.
What?
Their
what
offense.
defense?
Their
What part of their
their
offense?
quarterback is not that good.
Oh, he was a rookie quarterback.
Dak
What's his-
Dak
I
was a
can't
rookie
believe you just
quarterback.
ragged on the Eagles so hard and said they might be. Like, I don't think the Eagles are going to be in the cellar like that because like,
This is-
they have no weaknesses.
this is
I
kinda
think they can win
random.
about 8 games.
This
But
is-
the Redskins, you
Oh.
cannot count.
I
the
hate to
Redskins.
say
I'll let
it,
you
but
guys.
Carson Wentz did not play Division I football. It's just
Oh, therefore he's a bad quarterback.
He really didn't show he's a great one.
He had nothing to work with.
exactly. He had nothing to work
What
with.
does he have now?
He has an average He has a couple average receivers.
My Skins
Alshon
fans
Jeffrey
out
is
there, I'm
better
trying to
than-
get
He's gotta
Winston.
stay
These guys are
healthy.
impossible.
Alshon-
Skins
He's
will
gotta
win the
stay
division.
healthy. He's on a
Alshon
contract
Jeffrey
year.
got to
Ignore
stay
the
off
hype.
the pads.
Skins will win the division.
Here,
Okay.
let me talk about this. Is kind of random. Let me talk about the worst trade out of any franchise in NFC East history. When the Eagles traded the franchise running back LaShawn McCoy to the Bills
I agree with you.
for
You know,
Kiko Alonso.
that was Chip Kelly, but I agree with you.
Yeah,
there.
Is that
he
just
also
how
messed
the
up
Eagles
DeMarco's
ran?
career
That
too.
trade just represents the
Hey, well,
Eagles
hey, but that
franchise in the
trade-
past 10 years.
Preston, I remember when the Eagles hired Chip Kelly. You were so happy.
Yeah,
you were-
so
you were
happy.
talking him up
Chip
there.
Kelly, baby. Chip Kelly.
But then he got control of the team,
He did
trying to get
control
his
the team.
guys.
I think the Eagles are
He
good.
tried
I
to
just
run
don't
a
think
college
they're.
team in the NFL.
I don't think they're better than the Giants
You
or
think
the
the NFC
Cowboys.
East is just too tough? You think they're better than the Redskins?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
what?
I think they'll go.
Like the
I think
Redskins
they'll
are
probably go
better.
8-8, maybe 9-7, and then the Skins will finish around 7 or 8 wins. But then I think the Giants and Cowboys will at least have both 10 wins at least.
But I mean, the
I can
Skins,
see 12,
they
13.
made back-to-back playoffs. I mean, now
They didn't make playoffs last year.
they almost did. My
But-
bad.
He did not
But they
make the
did win the
playoffs.
division 2 years ago.
Let's get back to
But
this.
he did get a lot of yards. So
Let's get back
that's
to
good.
this
Get his
running
yards
back
up.
depth Dallas has. Even though Zeke will be suspended, Darren McFadden is a 1,000-yard rusher, and really, with that offensive line, you can get a lot of running backs that can be effective. We even have Alfred Morris, Ronnie Hillman, and
Ronnie
believe-
Hillman, wow.
hell, even Rod Smith could get some yards
Rod
with
Smith
that
is better
offensive
than Ronnie
line.
Hillman. Bring up Rod
Yeah.
Smith before
Rod
Rod
Smith
Smith.
is-
Rod Smith's in front of the depth chart of Alfred
Yeah.
Morris.
Well, we know
Yeah.
the Cowboys will be beating the Eagles twice this year, as Zeke will be playing both games against the Eagles in Week 11 and Week 17. So mark up 2 wins for the Cowboys with Zeke coming back.
Just dumb.
The Eagles almost got him last year.
Literally.
And people say Dez Bryant's a top 10 receiver. I honestly think Dez Bryant is top 3 NFL talent at receiver. No, not fantasy, not numbers, but just pure talent, going up and getting a ball,
He's
getting
better
open.
He's better than Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, which one is he better
He's better
than?
than Julio Jones, too.
Mike Evans?
Julio
Which ones
Jones is
he
the
better
number
than?
1 receiver in my opinion.
He-
Dez
he's
Bryant comes in at number
Talent-wise,
2.
Antonio Brown, talent-wise, is not a top 3 like athletic ability.
What is he?
It's
then?
just because he's not big. That's
It's
why
like
you think
he's
that.
a
Dez
route.
Bryant-
He's
OBJ, he's 5'11".
a great route. He's not as fast as OBJ. He doesn't
Dez
jump
Bryant
as
is
high
a
as
freak
any
of
receiver.
nature.
Is he a Tyreek Hill? Gadget player.
Dez
No,
Bryant's
he's
a
not
freak.
as fast as Tyreek Hill.
Dez Bryant can catch a screen and give someone a stiff arm and outrun him the distance. He's just he has a lot more talent than a lot of the receivers do, and he can go up and get one. He's just had some injury
He
problems.
ain't
this
going
last
up and
couple
getting
years.
nothing on Josh Norman.
The Eagles fans just gotta hope
It's a bum.
Alshon Jeffrey stays off the Peds this year and doesn't get suspended again. And
It really doesn't matter against the Redskins. Like against you guys have your little fun games, but when the Redskins come, all those guys are gone. Des Bryant gone. Alshon Jeffrey gone. Whoever
Josh
the Giants,
Norman
OBJ gone. Josh Norman locks every single one of them down.
Josh
Kobe
Norman-
Simon, the top receiver this round. All those guys down.
Josh
They're
Norman
all
gets
gone.
dicked on by every receiver he goes against.
No, he doesn't. He's the best scorer in the game.
Alshon Jeffrey ate up Josh Norman last year.
There's about 3 receivers I feel comfortable with against Josh Norman, and I'd say
Did Josh
Antonio
Norman lock
Brown
up
has a good
OBJ?
one. Huh?
Did Josh Norman lock up OBJ?
They had a very intense battle, but OBJ got the best.
So
of
when
him a couple
OBJ
times.
stiff on
But
him right
yes,
to the
I
mouth,
feel comfortable with Josh Norman against him, and Terrell Pryor. But Terrell Pryor is on his team, so there's nothing to worry about there except in
so when
practice.
OBJ just stiff armed him right in his mouth, what'd you think about that?
Des Bryant has
And
this
shook
much
him and spun him
respect
out.
for
That
Josh.
was a good play, but
Josh-
Josh Norman will use that as
Des
fuel.
Bryant
Oh.
has this much respect for Josh Norman. He goes, Des Bryant on Josh Norman. He said, the Redskins need to get their money back.
That's good.
He's a bum.
Here, let me show you this video that Des Bryant completely breaking Josh Norman's ankles on a post.
Oh yeah,
route.
yeah. Show them the video, please. I mean, they can see the video. That's
Well,
a really
I'm
good
just
idea.
showing you.
I don't
I'm
want to
just
see the
showing
video. I have
you.
no interest in seeing the video.
Get the ball.
That's not his fault.
All right, guys, hold on. Let's pause the
just-
whole
let's
debate
just
while we
watch-
watch this video.
Let's just watch
Sorry,
these
guys.
videos of Norman just getting continuously burned by
Oh, you can get that about any
Marvin
corner.
Jones.
You
Just-
can make a
Yes.
highlight tape of every single corner
Very
getting burned
true.
and make Darrell Reeves just look like complete shit. If you just every single time he gets
Why are
burned.
you even pulling that up? You could literally do that
Yeah,
to any player.
yes, that's
It's
terrible.
just
You
stupid.
should be removed from the debate for
No,
that.
I'm just proving this because you said
You're
he
proving it 'cause
he
you
thinks
get
he
high
can
as
just
you
walk
can get
up.
burned.
He said
All
he
his
can
bad
lock
plays
up.
in his career.
He said he can lock up OBJ and
He
Des
can.
Bryant. I'm just watching the games against him. It doesn't really look like he can.
Just can we look
Oh
at the
my
catches
gosh!
and
All right, can we
numbers
just get
somehow?
off this Josh Norman topic? I mean, he's obviously one of the top corners in the game. He will lock those guys up. If you guys don't
No.
think so, cool.
No.
We can agree to disagree. But just on to a
Well,
different
Okay,
topic.
quit saying he'll lock them
I
up.
think David
Yeah.
Irving.
He's
You're
no,
gonna
yeah,
get-
he won't
you
lock them
gotta
up. They'll get
define
there.
that.
They
to
are great
that
defenders. They will
Dallas
get there. But
defensive
he will do a
line.
very great job.
David Irving's gonna be a
Oh,
bust
my.
out player this year.
Isn't he suspended?
He's a yes, but he's a
Of course he's
he's
suspended.
a great. He's got great talent.
Irving is indeed a great talent, but let's go change topic a little bit. Who do you believe is a better running back, just straight up? LeGarrette Blount or Darren McFadden? Sloan, who do you believe is a better running back?
It's Darren McFadden. 2 years ago, in 2015, he had over 1,000 yards rushing on 239 carries and almost had a 5 yards per
So
carry.
you're saying you would rather have Darren McFadden behind your Cowboy line than LeGarrette Blount this year? You'd rather have McFadden on your roster?
Let me chip
Simple.
in.
Would
Alright.
you? Just yes or no? Would you rather
I
have
would rather
McFadden or
have
Blount?
McFadden.
Wow.
Let me chip in. I mean, it depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about straight up, or you're talking about with, because obviously Darren McFadden is better with Dallas than LeGarrette Blount will
Why?
be with Philly, because Dallas'
Oh,
offensive line
because
is so
because
dominant.
his line, but behind Dallas's line, who do you think is more skilled running back? If you could just pick one running back to be your
I would
go-to back
Blount is more
in
skilled.
Zeke's,
I would pick Darren McFadden because I feel like he's more of
Wow.
a skill back and he can get more yards. But LeGarrette Blount would be far better in the
Like
red
a
zone.
fullback.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
but I would
Fullback, I
rather,
guess.
if we could only have one, I would definitely pick Darren McFadden because he can do more, in my opinion.
It's just a stupid argument.
Preston is refusing to debate this.
McFadden's a backup running back for a reason. Darren McFadden.
Yes,
Because
he
he's
is.
behind
Darren-
Ezekiel
Darren-
Elliott. Yeah,
You-
that's a
You
great
gave a
McFadden.
great point right there. Darren McFadden is a backup for a reason because the Cowboys have a lot of talent at that running
Why the
back
fuck
position.
wouldn't? Why? Okay, why
Which
doesn't
the
he, why
Eagles
doesn't he,
really
why,
don't.
Why doesn't he go somewhere else and start then? If he's so good, I mean, Darren. Why is this a debate when LeGarrette Blount led the NFL in touchdowns last year, had 12,000 yards rushing? What did Darren McFadden do?
Did he do that?
Oh.
behind-
1,200.
Did he do that behind the Eagles' offensive
LeGarrette
line?
Blount is
Yes,
also
the Eagles'
going.
offensive line is better than the Patriots' offensive line.
Number one Pro Football Focus.
There you go, right there.
They do not have Tom Brady. They do not have Gronk. They do not have.
Gronk
Julian
wasn't even
Edelman.
playing last year at
Okay,
all.
Preston, you need to back away from the Patriots and Eagles. That is a huge drop off.
The offensive line, the Eagles' offensive line is better than the
It
Patriots'
doesn't-
offensive
I
line.
think in a year we can
The
compare
Eagles
the
don't
stats.
have
Stats
near
are
as much
better.
weapons as the Patriots. So
I
LeGarrette Blount will not be as useful.
I'm not saying he's gonna have 1,200 yards rushing.
Who's the
and 18
backup running
touchdowns,
back? Darren Sproles.
but Sproles.
Let's see.
Ryan Matthews just got cut.
No, I believe we owe the Giants more time here. I mean, they're probably the favorite to win the division.
There's no
Yeah.
reason for me to talk on them. They're definitely the favorite to win. The
We can
division.
just all agree here
You
that
guys
they're.
can argue for second place.
I
like
I
that.
think Dallas will obviously give them a talent run. It's just kind of who's on, who's off. What goes their way. Either team can win.
Injuries, suspensions.
Yeah, I mean it's just kind of what happens throughout the year. But again, I think Dallas will.
I think it's
just
two horse
find a way.
race.
Yes, it's definitely a 2-horse race.
Listen how one-dimensional of a running back Blount is.
You just come
We
in and
have
say
it, we
random
have it,
things.
we have
so I-
the best-
where are
No,
you?
no, no, no,
Like,
no,
you aren't even here the
We
whole
have
debate.
the-
You come
okay,
here and
we
just
don't
say stuff
need
no one
Blount to
cares
catch
about.
Is in 100 games, Blount has had
All right,
46
Sloan,
receptions.
let me talk. We don't
Did
need,
anyone ask
Sloan,
about
Sloan,
that?
Sloan, we don't need Blount to catch passes out of the backfield. We have Darren Sproles for
Okay,
that.
so this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna put in Sproles in the defense. Audible. Sproles is in
yes,
here
he's
for a pass.
He's a third down back.
Everyone back up. Here comes Sproles for the pass.
That's
So
somewhat true.
you know you're gonna get Blunt for the first two plays, and then on the third down on a pass.
That's what usually wasn't Lance Dunbar a third down back for you guys.
Yes, he was.
Sproles, hey bro, if
But-
Blunt's in, yeah, we can still throw, but yeah, Sproles
Defense,
is
audible, pass, here it comes.
The Redskins would be like Josh Norman. He's gonna cover the whole field.
Oh,
ball
my
hog that
God.
shit. Yeah.
You know when Blunt's in, he's no threat to receive the ball. So I mean, you don't even have to put a linebacker on the guy. He's just gonna stand there and pass block. He's no threat to receive out of the backfield. At least you got Zeke. He's the just the ultimate
I didn't even know we
running
were
back.
debating Zeke and Blunt. I thought we were debating Zeke and McFadden.
Oh, I just like
Or
bringing up
Brian
Zeke because
McFadden.
he's such a badass.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
badass at hitting women, bro. 6-game suspension.
Hey, show
Ooh.
show us
He
the
had-
evidence you
He
got.
had no
Preston.
police report,
NFL.
and
Not convicted of one
Again.
thing.
this is why I believe he's suspended. He had no police reports, but he was also the NFL, I believe Roger Goodell's is out to, and teams they don't like Dallas, so they try and find ways to hurt them. But Dallas will fight through the adversity,
That is
win
so
some
wrong.
games.
The NFL is not biased.
There was
They
I
do
saw-
not hand.
I saw
they were not
something. There
thinking
was
that
a-
it was a 2-game.
There was a
suspension. They're
Giants
like,
Giants
oh.
kicker got accused
Yes,
of hitting
there are-
multiple times, and he was suspended like 2
Yes,
games.
there are things like that in the government. People get 30 years for weed, getting busted, and people rape little children and get like 3 years. Everything's messed up, but it's not. No, there's the
Okay,
NFL
well,
is not biased.
Either way, they are. What about Josh Norman's Arrowhead target? That's one.
Cooks.
That's targeting one person.
Brandon Cooks does it.
Well, they're targeting one person.
They
by
don't- they don't
a lot.
like-
That, the
they
only
don't
person
like
that
it.
said that he's targeting
It's not
one
like you-
person is Josh Norman. I don't
You
know.
know the celebration I really loved. I like the dunking on the goalpost. I don't know why they got rid of that.
Did anyone
but-
ask?
Sure, they need to bring that back though.
They do need
Jimmy
to bring in
Graham
dunking
used to.
on the goalpost.
Woo!
All right,
New
so
Orleans.
we got to wrap this up. But basically, New York and Dallas, in my opinion, is a two-way race.
I believe the Redskins are gonna win it. All my Skins fans
Oh.
out there, Washington Nation, stand up!
No.
Guys, he's not even a Washington
And
fan. He
I guess
never
Preston
watches
has
their
no
games.
comment on Philly, so.
Alright guys, I will do it for this special edition of the video. If you did like this debate, please let me know in the comments, like and subscribe. And also if you didn't like this debate and just want us to stick to normal videos, just let us know. We like doing the debate though, so you know. But that's it guys. I'm out. Sloan's out.
Peace.